Uh, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, HaRakha, HaKodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. And shalom to Yakim that pushed the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity Bahasham, HaRakha, HaKodash. I just want to get on a quick topic that I was really just thinking and I was driving and just pretty much like meditating upon the what is what's written in the third chapter of First Corinthians. Pretty much, just think about how everybody believes what they want to believe, man. Everybody got their own, their own opinion of things, certain things, and it's like more and more, you're seeing more and more, seeing just the world, the people of this world, just tuning into what's going on in the world and whatnot, and tuning in, seeing the news and how the world is moving. To the point to where, the RFID chip is mentioned up, to the point to where the RFID chip is mentioned. And, debates and discussions and topics are being brought upon. But it's like, at the end of the day, if your foundation is not in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know about the truth by now, man, like man, it's just it's matter of fact, let me just break out with this precept right now. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. I'm saying, I just want to say that real quick because, you got people, oh nah, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. Man, you don't know what you're gonna do tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna do the next second, man. The Lord is in control of all things, man. The Lord control both good and evil, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what he wants you to do. All according to his, grace and mercy, man. This is why you got to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You are in no control of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's and, I ain't about to go into the precepts to prove it, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's obvious, man. Man's goings of the Lord. How then can a man, understand his own way? Am I paraphrasing? And another precept, it is not in man for them. It's like it is not in man for him to know his own ways. I'm just briefly roughly paraphrasing these certain precepts, man. You know what I'm saying? To because there's no such thing as free will, man. You know what I'm saying? We all come to the mercies of the Lord Yahweh by some Yahweh side, man. And that's clear as day. It is plain. But it's like, let me go right back to 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 11. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And people want to say Jesus Christ. You see, the world is ignorant, man. The world is not doing research You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like the apostles, man. Like you know what I'm saying, like the elders and apostles, when they had to, actually, physically open books and do the research, the manual labor. You know what I'm saying, going to libraries and, spend hours upon hours upon hours research, you know. Shit nowadays, right now, it's way more easier, man. You got ChatGPT and shit, you got Google. Knowledge shall increase, man. So now it's easier to do, the research, man. But yeah, people are still ignorant, man. Fucking calling upon JC, man. But see, this is the delusions that the Lord, I'll get that. 2 Thessalonians. So lucky. Lucky. See, you'll come to find out that the Lord doesn't want the world to be saved, man. Yeah, kind of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion. The Lord sending them these things, huh? The Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be what? Might be damned, who believed not the truth. And what's the truth? I'm saying the truth of the names, for example, the truth of the names, the truth of his people, the truth of, the history, the prophecies, this truth, man, this very truth right here, man, there's only one truth, man, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKodesh is embedded, in these last days, beginning with the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and on down to elder bishops, and on down to the brethren, man. Pushing the like doctrine. That is where the spirit, is dwelling amongst, man. That is where the truth is at. Not these other camps that's telling you to fucking pop your woman in the rectum and shit, that's telling you to have sex on the Sabbath, that's telling you, to don't worry about the names. These other camps is calling upon Most High, Christ bless and shit. These other camps that don't know what the MOTB is. Hey, man, this is the truth, man. But the majority of the world is believing, deceit, lies, man. Because, it just, it requires change, man. Discipline, self-examination, and, you might gotta lose things, you might gotta separate yourself from certain people and certain things, man. But the world don't want to do that, man. They don't want to go through that trial, man. But hey, we all had to go through that trial, man. The Lord tells you himself in Ecclesiasticus, when I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptations, man. That's the first thing the Lord says, to prepare thy soul for temptation, man. If you want to come serve the Lord, man. You don't want to go through, these trials, man. But these trials will make you stronger, because in these last days, see, everybody's going to be in one boat. Everybody's going to be in one test, man. In one grave test. These trials now is what's make you stronger for that, for when the time comes. So when the time comes, you ain't gone through nothing. You don't know what to do. You just gonna fail the test, man. and be damned, man. They all might be, it's like verse 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas just talking about, oh man, JC's coming back. You know, oh, you know what I'm saying? Get right with God, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But they rolling blunt still. You know? They still smoking and shit. You know, still eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You know? You don't know that you a Jake, man. You know, you ignorant of the truth, man. And you're willingly ignorant, man. You know? You just can't put down the pork. You just can't put down the lobster. You just can't stop doing shit. You know, and that's just one thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't stop smoking. You know? Because you want to take pleasure in the righteousness, so the Lord will send you these delusions, man. You know? Itching, you know, like the scripture says, you know, having itching ears, you know, you don't want to hear the truth, man. You wanna be comfortable where you at, still doing what you want to do. You know, calling upon JC. You don't even know that the true names is not even that, man. The letter JC came in around like the 1528, around 1528. And the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord had his own name prior to that, man. It was Yahweh Shai. You know, you're speaking ancient Paleo Hebrew, man. In the Phoenician. You know, that was a language that was being spoken. You forgot that the scriptures was transliterated, man. You know, was translated, man. You forgot that, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake want to do what the fuck they want to do. But at the end of the day, this is Revelation chapter 3. Verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, man. The hour of temptation is coming, man. This is the big test that all the world, that everybody's going to go through, man, whether they want to or not. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is going to try all the world which dwell upon the earth, man, with this hour of temptation. And what is that? Whether you're going to take this C-hip or not, man. And Jake been warned, man. Jake been fucking warned, man. There's no excuse, man. You are willingly ignorant, man. You want to mock the prophets, you want to talk shit against the prophets. You know? You thought the prophets were crazy. You know, and they still do. That's why they don't want to, you know, come to their senses. They want to be ignorant, man. But that's how I thought. At the end of the day, hey, man, the Lord tells them to let him be filthy still. Right? You know? Let me go back to 1 Corinthians, because at the end of the day, it's going to be revealed in the end, man, who was right the whole time. By fire. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 11. For other foundation can no man lay can no man lay then that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it. Yeah, man. Because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is, man. What does that mean? I'm saying that fire, man. That hell. Whether or not is you gonna fold or not, man. See, everybody's gonna go through it, man. You know what I'm saying? From the gold on down to the stubble. And if that fire touch the gold, what the gold gonna do is it's only gonna purify it. You know, it's gonna burn all the impurities off the gold, you know, and the silver and the precious stones. You know, what's it gonna do to the wood or the hay or the stubble? The fire gonna just consume the wood. You know, gonna consume the hay. You know, it's gonna consume the stubble. It's gonna burn it up. You know, and it's not gonna withstand against that fire. As of the gold, as of the silver, as of the precious stone, man. You know, because they was built upon that foundation, man. You know, that good foundation, that well foundation, which is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, HaRekha, HaKodash, man. You know what I'm saying? For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Yeah, man. If you stick through that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? Yeah, man. You know, and that's pretty much the main point, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know, we want to be those precious stones, man. You know, those precious substances of gold, silver. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to end up like the world, and you know. And when the pressure come down, you just crack and fold. Hell no, man. They gonna do that because they don't know who the Lord is, man. They never knew who the Lord is, man. They rejected him, man. But the elect, you know what I'm saying, they was with them from the beginning, man. And the Lord is gonna provide miracles only for them. You know, divine intervention is gonna be provided only for them. You know what I'm saying? Be a comment. That's pretty much the main points I want to get for the lesson. That's what keeps it short and straight to the point. But I pray and hope that your brothers and sisters find edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.